Hi viewers, still on rationalization of denominators. Let's look at the three methods I mentioned in my previous video. First, let's look at rationalizing a single term denominator. It is a way to make a fraction easier to work with when there is a square root or other irrational number on the bottom. I'm talking about the denominator. Imagine you have a fraction like 1 over root 5. The square root makes it hard to understand, so we rationalize it by getting rid of the square root in the denominator. In other words, to rationalize a monomial square or cube root, we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same factor as the denominator. So back to our example. Let's rationalize Rationalize 1 over root 5. So to do this, we're going to multiply our numerator and denominator by the same factor we are having here. So 1 times root 5 will give you root 5. Root 5 times root 5 will give you root 5 square. So when we cancel, use the square to cancel the square root, we'll be left with root 5 over 5. So our answer is root 5 over 5. Next we have rationalizing two-term denominator. If the denominator is linear and is of the form, let's say, a plus root b or a plus I root b, then the method of rationalization of the denominator comprises multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by the algebraic conjugates. I'm talking about a minus root b, or in this case, a minus I root b. Due to the result of the algebraic identity, a plus b, a minus b, equal to a square minus b square, the denominator of the form a plus root b or a plus I root b can always be rationalized using this method. Now let's look at an example together. So let's say we want to rationalize 1 over 1 plus root 5. 1 over 1 plus root 5. So in this case, we're going to be multiplying the numerator and the denominator with the conjugate of this. So it will be 1 times 1 minus root 5 over 1 minus root 5. So this will give us, this times 1 times what we have here will be 1 minus root 5. And this will give us 1 square minus root 5 square. Remember when we talked about a plus b, a minus b equal to a square minus b square, our algebraic identity. That is what we used here. So in this case, we'll be having 1 minus root 5 over 1 square will give us 1 minus this cancel this, so we are left with 5. 1 minus 5. So this will give us 1 minus root 5 over 1 minus 5 is what? Minus 4. We can go ahead and leave it like this, or multiply both the numerator and the denominator with minus 1 to eradicate the minus sign we are having in our denominator. So in this case now, let's multiply. Let's go ahead and multiply with minus 1. So let's say what we have here, multiply it by minus 1, then here minus 1. So we'll be having 1 times minus 1 will give us minus 1. Minus root 5 times minus 1 will give us plus root 5 over minus 4 times minus 1 will give us 4. Wow, we have succeeded in removing the minus sign from the denominator. So we can choose to leave it like this, or we can just say let's rearrange and leave our answer to be root 5 minus 1 over 4. Simple. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Bye.